Good morning, class. So before we formally start our class, may I call on Rosalie Bajo to please lead the prayer? Okay, so for today's lesson, we will continue our last topic, which is about the front office services. So anyone who can review our last topic? May I call on Miss Rella to please answer the first question. So the first question is, what is front office services? So it is about our last topic. Okay, thank you. Then for the next question, which is, kindly give at least 2 functions of front office services. So anyone? Okay, please, Mr. Lee. Okay, thank you. So now, before we begin our lesson proper, so prepare nga activity para ma-boost ang yung energy and namoy idea sa ato ang topic karon. So here is our motivational activity. So entitled Last Man Standing. So the class will be divided into 4 groups. The teacher will ask a question, then the last group will stand, will answer the question. So if the group can't get the correct answer, so the other group have the opportunity to say still, and stand together and will be given chance to answer. So each correct answer is equivalent of 2 points, and the winner will get plus points in the quiz today. So aim high and God bless. So masabtan man siguro nato ang class no, ang instructions. Then ako lang siyang ibalik. So natay i-divide na ko ang class as sa 4 groups. Then kung makaunag answer sa ka-group din mali ilang answer, so ang pikas group is na chance na mag-say og mag-shout or magtindog together, then mag-ingon og still, then sila chance na sila na po ang mag-answer sa question. Okay, is it clear? Okay. Okay, thank you for participating for that activity. So karon na ta sa tong lesson proper. So for today's lesson, we will be tackle about the tools, equipment, and paraphernalia of front office. So who among you here have any idea of what are the tools, equipment, and paraphernalia of front office? So anyone? Okay, so desk or the front desk. Okay, it's correct. Also, it is called a reception desk. So we will tackle that later. So what else? Okay, very good. Thank you. So those are some examples of the different tools, equipment, and paraphernalia in front office services. So now, for our objectives, so at the end of the lesson, the students are expected to identify front office services, tools, equipment, and paraphernalia applicable to specific jobs. So use front office services, tools, equipment, and paraphernalia, and conduct self-evaluation on the required task or activity. So now, since most of you are already familiar with the different tools, equipment, and paraphernalia, we will be add up some knowledge by answering this activity. So kindly read the instruction carefully, class. So for the instruction, first I will divide the class into 5 groups, and then each group will be given a cutout photo in which you need to arrange and you need to find the right definition in front. So the first group who can finish the task will be given a plus points. Then the title of the activity is Who Am I? So here's the definition, then the space for the images, then each group will identify the image by this description. So you can start now. So for our lesson proper, so tools used in front office services. So let's start with number 1, reception desk. A place used to welcome the guests in a hotel. They can do transactions here like checking in. So this is the place where guest visitors are being welcomed and telephone calls are being answered. So the reception desk is also the place to help the guest with any questions or problem. And now, the equipment needed in front office services. So first, we have here the printer. So it is a machine used to print certain documents in front office like guest details and hotel reports. So printer, the computer printer may need to be turned on and will not be checked to ensure operational readiness. So the standard operating procedure may require a check to see if the printer needs to be restocked with paper, so if the print is legible. So where the print is not legible, a new toner cartridge must be inserted. The next, we have here the cash register. So cash register is an electronic device that is used for registering and computing transactions, which is usually attached to a drawer for storing cash. So it is all familiar to us. So to use a cash register, set up your cash register and plug it in. Then, install the batteries, install the receipt paper, unlock the drawer, and turn the cash register on. Program your cash register. Next, we have here the card verifier. So electronic equipment used to validate and process card payments. So it is a credit card verifier, or some called it credit card validator. It is automated front office equipment used by front office cashier to check the validity of a credit card. The next with the card verifier is the credit card imprinter. Credit card imprinter mostly used by the hotel cashier at the time of arrival when guest presents the credit card to the cashier as the mode of payment of the hotel bills. So next, we have here the key rack. So a variety of number compartments used to store visitor room keys. So this is where the room numbers are being arranged properly with the corresponding room keys for easier usage. So next, we have here the guest folio rack. So it is an equipment that stores guest folios which are arranged by guest room number. Just after the guest entry, the front desk clerk create a guest folio with the inclusion of guest name, room number, date of arrival, date of departure, the room rate, guest address, and the bills of the guest. So instructions also to the cashier. So next, we have here the fax machine. It is an equipment that is used to accept instant bookings even when there is no clerk available at the reservation. So fax machine, it is important electronic equipment in front desk. So for purposes of communication and used to receive or send official documents. The next, we have here the telephone. It is an equipment used to place and accept bookings through voice call. So takes and distributes messages, guest provides information or guest service, and answer inquiries about public hotel events. We also have here the filing cabinet. It is an office furniture typically used to store paper records and documents envelopes. So it is to organize a filing cabinet, create a filing system, and make a list of files, prepare the file folders, and into the filing success. So next, we have the safety deposit box. So it is used to store valuables and is being sealed for the ultimate safety and protection of items of the guest. So it is placed in every rooms of the hotel. So safety deposit box. So when a guest wishes to access his or her box, the following procedures must be followed. So first, the front desk agent asks for the guest name. So the agents pull the arrangement card, and also it verifies the information to confirm in the identity. And for confirmation from the agent has the guest, agents pull the agreement and verifies the information to confirm the guest identity. Upon confirmation, the agent has the guest sign a safe deposit access slip. So next is the room rack. So the room rack, one glass at the room rack will immediately inform the front desk agent occupancy and housekeeping status of all the rooms. So next is the So, it is not just a, di ba, muna siya alarm clock lang, no? So, dapat siya other na functions. So, next is, what is that? The call accounting system. So, call accounting system, so this is an automatically post-call records to property management system allowing the hotels to track phone calls, bills, guests for phone usage, reduce telecommunication cost, and increase guest satisfaction. So, it is the call accounting system. Then, now we are here to mali. That's a die. Now we have here the room rack. It is used to display all the rooms, room order with the status, room type, and condition of the room. It is where we place the room records. Next is the wake up devices. It is a gadget used to make a reminder or alert call to the guest. It is also placed in every rooms in the hotel. So, guests can also give the wake up devices call requests directly to the front office staff at the reception or through the telephone call. So, this is the wake up devices. We also have here the call accounting system. It is a machine used to capture, record, and cost telephone usage events. Then, the office paraphernalia. So, in the office paraphernalia, we have here the key card. It is very familiar to us. It is used to open the hotel rooms. It is a little plastic card which you can use rather than a key to open a door. I also include the training resources and materials of front office services. So first, we have here the reservation form. This is used by hotels and resorts to confirm the guest booking. So a simple form allows collecting customer's name, email address, phone number, arrival date, number of nights to stay, and the number of guests to book a room. So a simple form allows collecting customer's name, like what I said here. So muna siya ang kanang record sa mga guests sa hotel. Kung kano sa sila nag-in sa hotel o kano sa apod sila maggawas. So nadri lang arrival date and time, ilang full name diri. So ginasikaso na siya sa front desk. So, dito ang front office services ang mag-asikaso na nag-load pa lang nimo sa hotel. Dito na ilahan na ng asikaso bago di ka maka-check-in sa room. So, next, we have also the guest or general folio. So, it is used to contain all the transactions of both cash and credit occurred by each resident guest. So, medyo dili maklaro ang picture, pero nadariya ang mga charges na nagamit sa guest. Like, for example, pag mag-check-in ka sa isa ka room, is ang nana dito ay depende sa room nga imong gikuha or imong gi-avail. So for example, is an executive room. So sa executive room is na dito sila mini bar which is na mini ref. Then sulod atong mini ref is mga foods and beverages, but all consumed items will be charged to your account as a guest. So diri nakalist ang ang mga debit o credit. So diri ilista mura siya billing statement diri per na diri atong imong mga gi-consume nga items, then ang kantidad. So mo ni ang record nga murag nimo ba ma-review bitaw nimo kung sa imong gipanggamit. The next is the message slip. So message slip is used to contain all the messages for the guest or take note of special request of the guest. So for example, nag-check-in ka sa sa isa ka hotel. Tapos naman as a guest jud ka na kay special request bitaw. So you can use this message slip para mag-request og ganun, like for example sa housekeeping services. So ingon ana. So I guess that's also now we are down to our assessment. So in our assessment part, you can answer this just in a 1/4 sheet of paper. So it's just 5 items. Oh, okay, 5 items. And for your assignment, As a citizen in Island Garden City of Samal, who are known for its beautiful white sand beaches and other resorts, what are the opportunities we can get from learning front office services? So explain your answer in a one whole sheet of paper. So I guess the instruction is clear. So thank you and see you on our next class.